With me is early show contributor and CNET senior editor Natali Conte. Natali, you go on this thing. How surprised were you?
I was really surprised. It makes me really discouraged about the state of humanity. Even the people that I thought were cleaner conversations were going to offer me a few lines down, they would offer to disrobe. So someone had said on the site, for every one cool person you talk to, you get 25 weirdos or perverts. That's a worse ratio than walking down the street in New York City.
This site is being used now by tens and tens of thousands of people, even as we speak. Ernie, as somebody is concerned about the welfare of children as you are, what kind of a red flag does this raise for you?
Harry, this is a huge red flag. This is extreme social networking, absolutely random, no limits, graphic sexual content. This is the last place parents want their kids to be.
And if you have teenagers even in your household, what do you need to be doing as a parent to make sure that they don't even accidentally end up on a place like this?
Well, the first thing you need to do is simply make sure the computer's not in their room. Kids don't need a webcam in their room. They can connect with grandma from a webcam in living room, family room. Talk to your kids about the risk. This is a place that kids are going to gravitate to because it's new, it's extreme, it's outrageous, and parents really need to be aware of this and get involved.
It's interesting because, Natali, even as we talk about this, there are kids who are listening saying, I have got to go on this. This is such an extreme version of, this all started out with chat rooms and there were walls and everything. There are no walls anymore.
And the problem with that solution is that a lot of times we're getting our kids netbooks to take to school. Netbooks have webcams built in. So another way to make sure that your kids don't do this is block this site on their web browser. So go to the settings in your browser and make sure chat roulette is not something that they can just go to freely. A lot of kids are doing it in groups because they find it funny. Because you log in, you're like, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. And while that might be funny, you want to talk to them about what they're seeing, because who does that? Who just exposes themselves to a webcam and then waits for a pervert to come along?
Ernie, very quickly, have any kids been harmed by this, or has any harm resulted thus far that you know of?
Not to our knowledge, Harry, but this is brand new. There's a lot of illegal activity on this site that's hard to enforce, but we're watching it.
All right, Ernie, thank you so much for your time this morning. Do appreciate it. Natali, good job. Up next, why taking a siesta is really good